line. Nick Tuzzolino to the right side for Weidman. Down now for Prince, who has some space. Rips a shot, and he scores. Shane Prince gives the Senators a 1-0 lead. Just 1:18 into this one. Zingle picking it up at center. Coming in on the left side, forehand, waits, pumps, shoots, and scores. Tucks it off the post, with Darren Archibald on the wall on the boards. DeFazio's dropped the gloves as well, just to the side of that. Archibald has separated with Grant, but Brandon DeFazio has taken down Frederick Clayson, who gets back up and jumps on top of DeFazio.
Licensee of the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association.
Back inside the odd Comets looking to score, and they bank one in! A power play goal, and Utica is back within one. Against Carter Banks as Will Acton comes in and sneaks a shot on net. It's gloved down and played at the side by Menino. Acton steals it again, brings it in front, scores! Corner, and Camper to Prince once again. Steps out to the slot, shoots and scores. Derek Grant has made it 3-2 Binghamton on that 5-on-3 goal. Robinson against Huskins. Robinson brings it on the outside, trying to wrap around. Save made by Erickson, and on his back, able to keep it out. And we've got a fight back behind the play. Andre Padon is tuning up Alex Guptill. Padon's got the helmet off, lands a right hand, rips him down to the ice, and that'll be it for that one. End of what has proved to be an eventful second period as well. Binghamton 3, Utica 2, and more shoving off the face-off. Prince and Jensen are going to go. Here's a couple of high draft picks dropping the mitts, and Jensen throwing some rights. Got a left in, knocked the helmet off of Prince. Jensen came over the top and hammered him with a couple of good ones. Takes him down. Fight number 5 between gets thrown out if he drops the gloves, and he knows that. And there he goes. Archibald and Tuzzolino. And Archibald feeds him a few, knocks him to his knees, continues to throw punches. Remember, there's only one linesman, so not quick to break it up. Archibald feeding him lefts now. Tuzzolino trying to wrestle him to the boards. And Archibald fires up the crowd, but as it's played by Grenier to O'Reilly. And now in front for Sanguinetti, he scores! And this place is about to go nuts. It's tied at 3. We have not seen any forwards play defenses. Padon scores! Andre Padon! The Comets have their first lead of the game, and it comes. Into the Comets end. Just a 4-3 lead for Utica. Here's DeZingle to the front, and there's a chance for Robinson. They score. DeZingle tucks it in at the end. It's his second of the game. Ending up near side, Jeffrey to the front. On goal, Sanguinetti scores! Bobby Sanguinetti's second goal. Ski helps out, trying to shake away from Camper. Does. Gauntz in front, scores! Brendan Gauntz, and it's 6-4 Utica. The line. Grenier slides it over. Here's Acton, scores! It's 7-4.
Travis, how would you characterize this game? How would you portray it?
It was an emotional game. I really like the way our team battled back. You get down 2 goals early on a Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock when you've had 2 emotional games on a Friday, Saturday. I wondered if we'd have a little letdown. We talked about it before the game, but give our team a lot of credit. They give the guys in the room a lot of credit for battling, sticking together. Found a way to win. And
Did you?
Credit too. They played well. They played hard.
Players are getting obviously emotional out there. The fans were emotional. How does someone like yourself on the bench try not to get emotional, or do you get emotional?
A little bit. I think if you're into the game, you get emotional. But we constantly talking to our team to keep your emotions in check. And but by saying that, that doesn't mean you don't play with emotion. It means playing whistle to whistle and playing hard. It was a real good hockey game tonight. I like how our team competed tonight.
Do you concern yourself at any point after 2 emotional games in Glens Falls, coming back and getting off to this start, if there's enough left in the gas tank to go all the way through?
Well, I did, for sure. But if you love playing hockey and you really, really love it, then these kind of games are fun. It's emotional. It felt like a playoff game, in ways, for a Sunday afternoon. And, it shows a lot of character for our team.
You went through the worst stretch of the season, 0-4, 0-1, and now you've won 4 in a row. In each of those hits, I think 3 of them you were down early, you're down right away. The other one, you were also down, you fell behind.
Right.
So where's this comeback mentality coming from, or how's the team doing this?
Well, we talk about it all the time, a process. The game's a 60-minute process. Getting to the NHL is a process. And I think our team believes in that. They feel like you don't win the game in the first period. You don't lose the game in the first period. And it's a testament to our team for playing hard for a whole game. And we play a certain style. There's not many nights that I'm upset with our team's effort. I can probably count on one hand. And if you play with effort for 60 minutes, good things are going to happen.
You had a couple of unsungs, at least recently, come through big. Banks and Gaunt's coming up with some big plays and some emotional plays as well. The fight with Banks. How's that play on the bench with these guys?
I think it's huge. That line obviously played really well last night. I thought Acton's line was real good last night as well. And our guys realize it. We talk about it after games. There's nights where, your 3rd and 4th line have to be your best lines if you want to be successful. You have to have depth that can provide you with a spark, and they have. I thought they did again tonight. Jensen had it's uncharacteristic for him to fight. He gets into a fight. There's a lot of guys that stepped to the plate, and their compete level was high tonight. Acton had another real good game. I thought our team played really hard tonight when it could have been easy not to play hard.
Zaleski had sat for quite a while. He played the last 3 games, and I do believe he has 5 points in those 3 games. What is he doing right?
Well, he's been playing pretty good here for, I'd say, his last 10 to 15 games. And, we made a switch to center, and it just looks like he's a lot more confident. He's hanging on to the puck a little bit more. And give him a lot of credit. It hasn't been an easy first half for him. We've talked to him about staying patient and working on his game and staying confident. And that's not easy to do when you're not playing. It's easy to tell someone to stay confident, but he's a great kid. He works extremely hard, and he works on his game real hard. So it's nice to see him start to get paid off here.
Beauty.
Talking about emotions today. Yesterday, Glens Falls. I mean, you saw it. I could see when you went off the ice.
Yeah.
The fans were really into it.
Yeah.
Almost 200 people there. What was that like for you? To
It was
hear
great.
that crowd? It was like
It was. It felt like that. In warm-up or when we came out on the ice before the game, when they were doing the chant, it felt like a playoff game. Like it really did. It was loud. It was back and forth. We were on our heels for a while, and you're going to play playoff games where you're in the other team's building. You've won game 1, and we talked about that before the game. It's like a playoff weekend. You win the first game, the other team's going to come, and I like how resilient we were. Our goalie played real good. and you know, you find a way to win, a lot like you would on the road in a playoff series.
What this was, everybody thinks it's a pretty crazy game. It looked like a crazy game to us. What made you guys come out on top in this?
I don't know. I think we got back to playing our way. You know, this whole weekend we played our style of hockey. You know, today we brought a lot of energy, played a physical game, got pucks in, and you know, the result showed. So it was definitely a big game for us. 3-3 is a huge weekend. So it's a good Sunday.
Now, you were fighting for a while to see some time out on the ice. In the last 2 games, you've come up with 5 points, 3 assists, 2 goals. How does that feel to come out of that in such an emotional weekend of hockey?
Yeah, it obviously feels awesome. You know, it's been a bit of a learning curve this season, but I've, you know, gotten a lot of help from the coaches and my teammates, and just trying to work hard every chance I get. And it feels good to have that finally pay off in a big weekend for us. We
were joking down here that you get into a streak, you know how to ride that horse. But in the time before this, we who know you here in the Mohawk Valley and followed you in your high school days and then when you played junior hockey, this cannot have been easy for you. So what has been the thing that has been able to keep you focused, keep you ready, so when that opportunity came, you could pounce?
I think just staying positive and knowing that I can do it. You know, obviously, like you said, it hasn't been easy for me, but that's why it feels so good this weekend to finally have it pay off. And you know, this whole season though, I've just stayed positive, and you know I can play and help this team win at this level. So you know, finally paid off. But that's kind of been my motto the whole way through.
Do you have any goals or anything else now that you're on the horse and you're starting to ride it?
No, I think just try to keep what we got going this weekend going. You know, coming down the stretch here, this was a huge weekend for our team, and I think just anytime I got in this year, I'm still trying to do the same stuff, you know, do the little things that help the team win, and that's what our line did this weekend. And obviously we were lucky to get some goals and get some offense, but I think if we stick to our game, we'll be successful.
Just a case of good chemistry with Banks and the guys?
Yeah, we, you know, 2 great guys, great line mates. We got really good chemistry, and you know, it's nice to have a good weekend like this and be able to help out offensively.
Mike, moving to all 3 games, did you play at center over the weekend?
Yeah.
And you much prefer that?
Yeah, obviously. You know, I played center most of my life, and I like playing in the middle. But having to play different positions this year, you get used to it, and you know you do what you have to. But it's felt good to get back in the middle.